So, guys, a whole lot is going on in the northern part of Nigeria. We are all aware of the new terror group that has come into Nigeria, you understand, through the north, and they've stabilized there. The most shocking part is this: the Israeli ambassador has accused Iran of working with the terror group to destabilize Nigeria. Guys, this is shocking. The question many are asking is this: remember the Northerners, they've been very aggrieved with T-Pain, Pablo Escobar. Are they trying to work with these guys to overthrow Tinubu? That's the question many people are speculating. Please watch this video. As you watch, please share. You understand? It's just too deep. It's too deep. Just watch and hear for yourself.
Morning, the defense headquarters has confirmed the emergence of a new terror group known as Lakurawas in the northwestern states of Sokoto and Kebbi. Addressing a news conference in Abuja on Thursday, the Director Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, says the new group is aggravating insecurity in the northwest region, but he assures that the armed forces are containing them. The military also declared 9 terrorists wanted for their roles in the security challenges plaguing the country.
Troops are confronted with a new terrorist sect in the northwest. This sect is known as Lakurawa. The Lakurawas are affiliated to terrorists from the Sahel, particularly from Mali and Niger republics. They began incursion into northwestern part of Nigeria, namely Sokoto and Kebbi states. And like I mentioned, they came in from Niger and the Mali axis. Now, why are we seeing this at this time? This came as a result of the coup that took place in Niger Republic. Winning this war without the support of the people is close to impossible. When those people came in, the citizens welcomed them. They did not report them. They thought they were saints. Until they now had a grip of them and started doing funny things with them.
So you cannot remove what is going on in the north from the northerners. I'm telling you, it's like they are in bed with these guys. That's why they come in. And when they come like that, they will start crying insecurity, disturbing everybody. That there is insecurity. No, who created it? Who called for it? So I am not surprised about the Lakurawa. So precious, go and mark my word. By next year, more will come.
So, by stability, our security, we get that strength to use handle all this one. First of all, you know, we say we under police or under secured because of saying the number of our military officials compared to the number of people when they get to secure. You know, in fact, the number of the entire security apparatus and people when they get to secure, you know, much at all. So this one when new terrorist organizations don't join, and they say most of them they enter through Niger Republic and Chad to enter through them to Kebbi and Sokoto State.
Yes. It's
So
like,
how we go manage that?
no, we cannot manage it too. Because if we could have managed it, they won't have the audacity to come in. I said we are porously police and secured. Porously. They just walk in and walk out because there is no security anywhere. To make matters worse, precious, the Nigerian government, whenever they want to make appointment, they sacrifice a lot of people, remove them from the service. Buhari did it when he wanted to appoint his first IGP, Idris. 15 AIGs and DIGs were let go before he can use that police commissioner in Ghana and make him the IGP. What does that tell you? These are experienced hands that should have been in service. You ask them to go because you want to create room for a police commissioner who is not even an AIG. Imagine that. That is loss of manpower. Tinubu followed suit again. You want to appoint another chief of army staff. You now sacrifice another 15 brigadier general and the artillery corps. All of them, gone. with the experience and everything. So who is now causing the problem, Precious? Who? Is it me? You can see that deliberately we don't want to solve this problem. I'm telling you, when we are removing people, who will solve the problem? Who will not solve the problem? Because these particular offices, it comes with experience. It's not something you collect at the beer parlor or you collect on the road. No, it comes with experience. So when you have removed well-trained military officers that should have helped to counter this terrorism, who will not do the job? That's the question for you and I. So the Nigerian government don't even know what to do about these people. Seriously. You can see what tribal sentiment is causing us. Because you want your own man to be there. Therefore, you sacrifice a whole lot. Look at what tribalism is causing us, Precious. Can you see it? When we are shouting here, stop this thing you are doing, it will not help us. They will not listen. So tribalism has entered the military. It has entered the police. It has entered DSS. Then how can you fight insecurity? Tell me how. When tribalism is now the watchword, my man must be there, whether he qualified or not. Let me remove every other person who has been there. These are the issues that is causing problem in Nigeria.
Okay, so personality, look at the explanation when they give. See, these guys, apart from the fact that they come from the Niger Republic, say before they come in, so before the coup for inside Niger, say the borders, the Nigerian-Niger borders, say that joint military task force of Niger and Nigerian army, and they, secure the borders. But as coup can't happen, Niger and Nigeria government, then they can't see each other again now. So that joint task force now not get ahead. But why Nigeria be no fit understand? Say, through intelligence, say, as long as these people don't get military regime where they know they're happy with their own government with, say likelihood they say we're supposed to secure our borders even the more. Why we not make effort to prioritize the borders when we get with that country, especially that country where we don't say get military regime, we just get change of power?
Two things. The Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali, they have left ECOWAS.
Yes.
They are no longer with you.
They're not going to come back.
Good. Another international law, there should be respect for each other's border. You can no longer do anything with them now because they are not with you. You can see. That is why I keep saying that Tinubu has failed both at home and abroad. Because a president who knew the importance of that border wouldn't have made that mistake. Remember that Niger closed their airspace. That was even why Tinubu was even begging them, literally, giving them lights, showing them, trying to patronize them. Because they closed their airspace. And you cannot leave this country to Europe without passing through Niger. Very important.
Will take a longer.
Yes, longer route now. So who wants to do that? So this was the thing. Tinubu was not briefed. He just took unilateral action. In fact, there's a way he would have wooed these people, and they will still be with us till today. So that was what happened. They are no longer with you. So why would you not encroach on their border? That's against international law. You can't do that. Besides, there is another joint force against this Boko Haram, headed by I think Nigeria and Chad. The president of Chad is the David. Just 3 days ago, got angry. He said he's going to pull out from that joint force because the Nigerian government and other people, they are not, investing more on the project. That he's going to pull out his troop and protect his own side of this thing. The man said it, and then chase these terrorists into Nigeria. That was where this thing you are talking about came from. He chased them into Nigeria because Nigerian people are not paying attention.
That's in Lakurawa.
Yes, the border. They are not paying attention. They left it so open and so porous.
Why our borders for not more porous?
My dear, I am beginning to think that these people are planning something that you and I may not know. I'm not joking. For you to allow terrorists to be coming into your country just like that, there is something somebody is not telling us. Maybe by the time they succeed in what they want to do, now that is terrorism. But meanwhile, they are aiding and abetting them. It's deliberate. I'm telling you. Because if you say the official military and the police and other in Nigeria cannot do coup, terrorists cannot do it in disguise. In disguise. Because how can you allow terrorists to be coming into your country in large number? What are they coming to do? Are they coming for a Christmas party? Something is happening in the north that nobody is telling us. Seriously. And I pray that Tinubu and the security agents are watching out. Because this is no longer a joke. How can one country be hosting five terrorist groups? And the latest one now is the Lakurawa. What are they coming to do? And I learned that what they are doing in that Sokoto is terrible. Those people, they don't send anybody. In fact, they are more deadlier than Boko Haram and Iswa put together. So why would our military allow them to be coming in only to be lamenting? You are looking for their commanders. In the same crime, one of them should not even cross our border to enter here. But they were allowed to open. They were allowed to come in. They were allowed to come in because the border is open. All because of what? Religious, ethnic, and tribal sentiments. Because you can see what tribalism has done to us. As long as they are our brothers, say, come, because just say, yo. As they're coming, they say, yo. This is where we are. Just because they are speaking language. That is where we are now. And the security agencies, and they don't see anything wrong in these things. Until what I'm thinking now happens, that's when they will start running up and down, looking for somebody to blame. Why would you allow such a thing for God's sake? That's my question. I keep asking this question. If you don't have ulterior motive, the terrorists, they gave you their names. What are you doing with it? Nothing. These people who are sponsoring terrorism, nothing. But when innocent people protest here, you arraign them for treasonable felony. Meanwhile, the real people who are disturbing Nigeria, you have their names, you have their lists. Even the foreign country gave you that, you didn't even bother. And that's why these people are still active in what they are doing. They are still sponsoring these guys to be coming in. They move in and move out and move into Nigeria at will. And you have security. It's wrong. Very, very wrong. We never saw this type of thing in Nigeria. I'm telling you, since Buhari's presidency, Nigeria have never had peace in Nigeria. We have never had peace. That was why some elder statesmen led by Edwin Clark and in the West here, they came together and sued Buhari. They sued him, I think that was in 2018. That is the source of insecurity in Nigeria. They sued him for 50 billion naira. It's on record. Those elder statesmen, do you think they don't know what that? They have seen everything that was going on. So how can you, under your watch, a president of a country, people are fingering you to be behind what is going on? Is that not an embarrassment of it on its own? You just to do it and pretend and then go and dodge somewhere and pretend that why did those elder statesmen sue Buhari for causing insecurity? Nobody have queried it. Nobody. Are you telling me that those men, they don't know what is going on? They sued Buhari for being behind of the problem in Nigeria. And because he was in office now, the matter did not go far. So what I'm telling you is that there is a well-orchestrated plan. A well-orchestrated plan by some people who are pretending to be facing them. But now we know them. They cannot run away from that matter. Whether they like it or not, I have said it here. Tinubu and his men should go and guide their loin. Because I don't think these people meant well for Nigeria. I'm not joking. For them to be allowing terrorists to be coming into Nigeria in large number, that means they are planning something. So everybody who claims to love Nigeria, this is the time for you to rise up and ask questions. Ask the North, what are they doing with terrorists? At a point, the government told us that if we touch bandits, that anybody who touch their bandit boys, they will not get food. What are they supposed to mean? Can you imagine that there are good bandits and there are bad bandits? A man who loves Nigeria, those who are claiming that Nigerian unity is non-negotiable. Meanwhile, you are doing everything to divide Nigeria.
All right, so that means very quickly, make we look at the subtle shake-up or some kind silent war where happened between President Tinubu and the Northerners because of this tax reform bill, and the children, the minors, will be saying them and take a arraign for court. What is the implication of this silent war when it happened?
They are working towards an answer. The North have never, I don't know why they want, I don't know what they want with power. Precious, have you noticed that any single day the North is out of power? It looks like the world is coming to an end for them. I don't know why. It is because you see what I'm telling you. When you allow certain things to fester for too long, it now becomes a culture. Because they have been ruling Nigeria either as military or civilian for a long time, they now believe that the rulership belongs to them. So anytime they're out of power, it looks like you are taking something from them and you must return it. That's what is going on. All this is that is going on today. Please tell me, under Buhari, was it this bad? Was it this bad? That's my question.
You know they're more bad on that. You know they're bad now past Buhari time.
So what I'm saying is that what is the essence? What are they put it there so that when Buhari leaves, you will not come and say it will. Look, this thing you don't know what people are doing. I can read their movements. This thing was left there so that when Buhari leaves office, they will continue their business. Okay, why have they not prosecuted those who sponsor terrorism? Why didn't Buhari? Why didn't Buhari prosecute them?
And then why is this president also?
So you can see now.
But why is this president also prosecuting some people who are accomplices of crime in Buhari's administration?
Because I have told you here, Tinubu is being careful. Already the little things they have done now, they are breaking heads. Just to relocate the Ministry of Aviation
and CBN,
their headquarters level. You saw what happened. You saw what happened. It's like the world was coming to an end. They have this mentality, this entitlement mentality. I'm telling you. And it will not allow Nigeria to move forward.
So does it mean that they're also not happy that Wike is in the Exp0sed, someone from
They can't be now. That's why they're worried that Tinubu has left him there for a long time. I said every move we are making to make Nigeria work, the North will always kick against it. Because they have been enjoying so much privileges for too long. So if you now say, look, let us rearrange this thing now. If they will say, no, After all, it is our birthright. You can see now. Meanwhile, these people want unity. How can there be unity when there is no justice, when there is no fairness? You can see why Nigeria is not moving forward. Everything you want to do to make Nigeria, they will say no. Even though personally, I don't like this tax whatever from Tinubu. But if you look at it the other way, there are 4 bills, 4 tax reform bills, and it's not all of them that are against the North, and it's not all of them that are good. But this particular one that says that those who are not contributing to VAT on alcohol, they will not enjoy the value added tax that comes with it. I think the North are very angry with that.
But the tax, informal, state and like that particularly.
But it's part of it. Is that part of it? Yes. Is it not okay? You say you don't like alcohol. There's no problem. Then don't share from the proceeds of alcohol. Is it not as simple as that?
So when you see this fight between this silent war reaching now between the presidency and northern leaders, because Udo now don't talk. See, they don't lobby them. If they don't lobby them, not lobby northerners.
Yes.
So if they carry that reform, go reach national assembly, say nothing will happen.
Of course.
They don't go anywhere.
Of course, because they are in majority. So Akpabio should be ready for war. Yes, now all these
must consult them.
They must. You must go and appease them. They are like a god. Principalities and
even when they say nays have it, when nays have it, Akpabio go rule as yes.
Akpabio cannot even get away with this because if he dies, they will impeach him. Is it not majority vote? Yes, now they are the majority. Don't you get it? They are the majority. Overnight they go and hold their meeting and tell them they don't want you.
But this is where they say majority. Plateau states, Benue states, Nasarawa states, some of these middle belt states, and we visit already cried. They don't follow them now.
No.
And they follow make them majority. No. But they tell you, they said they fight, say they don't like the northern operation.
When the chiefs are down, they will join them. Whenever they are doing northern governors meeting, they always go. They always go there. So it's on paper. In reality, middle belt you cannot stand on their own. So they still defend to the north, the northwest and northeast.
So they could just watch out for it.
So what I'm saying is that Tinubu is going to have a problem. You see, all those times they were posting, we put Tinubu in office, we put Tinubu in office. Of course, whoever pays the Papa dictates the tune. I know that they are going to make demands, and those demands will not help the progress of Tinubu's government on Nigeria. Because all along, they not always act for selfish interests, their own, not about Nigeria. Whether you or everybody will die, it doesn't concern them. All it is their own they want. Even the cattle ministry they gave them, they are not interested. They are not. There are things they want Tinubu to do for them, and Tinubu knows that if he try it, he is finished over here. They start to disown him, and he doesn't want to do that. That's the truth. Tinubu cannot be fair here now because he's now between the rock and the hard place, between the devil and the deep blue sea. That's what happens when you are not your own president. When you did not come through popular vote, you are depending on the people to put you in office, and you are relying on them. Look at it. You can never do anything with the northern, and when they come to power, forget it. Your friendship no reach like that. When it comes to power, the North doesn't have a friend. Get it right. Go and check from history. So they can stay in power, give them power, then you can do whatever you like. It doesn't bother them. That has been their modus operandi. So anybody that want to make Nigeria work today, you have to be very blunt. Because the North will always want something that will benefit them. Even if that thing will not benefit the rest of Nigeria, it doesn't bother them. Now you ask yourself, what are they bringing to the table? What revenue are they bringing to the table? Nothing. It is always the population. And when you check very well, they don't have this population. That's why they are not adding terrorists to boost up their population. So that during the election, all the people will vote. You can see historical fraud over the years, historical fraud. And nobody has checkmated it. What is it called? Ordinary Festus wanted to give us real sense to know this northern population fraud, to know whether it is true or not. They scuttled it. They scuttled it. They scuttled it because they don't want the truth to be let out of the bag. So over the years, we have allowed it. That's why when people say, "Yeah, you're educated," I just laugh. You're educated, and you are just under the jackboot of those who will claim did not go to school. You have no reason of wonder. Say, "Look, this is how far we can go. Let us come and rearrange this thing so that we can move forward." Every little thing they will run to the north. Everything they will run to the north. And this has made the north to believe that they are indispensable. Dictating the place at every point in time. Look at the level of terrorism these people have brought into Nigeria. Is it not enough for you to say, look, we can't go on with this? Since you like terrorism, please, why not to stay there with your terrorism? We want to move forward here. Look at how much we have wasted for precious. Look at human resources. Look at financial resources we have wasted because of these people. And more are coming. More are coming. Because you have been pampering them, you have been sponsoring them, you have been spending money. When are we going to have sense over here for God's sake? When are we going to have sense? If it is the other way around, we do not tolerate you. We don't tolerate you for God's sake. We don't tolerate you. I mean, it's so sad. I'm telling you, it's so sad. Are we not supposed to? They always have northern governors meeting and northern leaders meeting. When are you going to have your own meeting here? For at least for the sake of your own children, your unborn children who are going to inherit this evil. Because most of these elderly people, they are already on the departure hall. What are you leaving behind for your children? This terrorism, and you think that they will go far in life? One man with AK-47 can overrun a village here, and tell you what they want.
Thank you.
It's so sad. Seriously, it's so sad.
Thank you. Well, you don't hear the things. I would like you to drop your comments there. Put your kindly first of all subscribe to this page, drop your comments, and of course like this page.
Indicates that Lakurawa terror group affiliated to Islamic State in the Sahel has been forcibly collecting cows from locals in return for protection against bandits.
They came from Mali. Originally came from Mali, not Niger Republic. They came from Mali, and what they were doing at that time, they were helping the locals repel bandits. And they also believed that imams will preach Islam with fidelity. Okay. If an imam preaches and they are not happy with some of what Islam says, yes, they would remove that imam. In those local governments where they hold sway, where they are active. Till today, they are very active in Gudu. That local government was where they attacked, they ambushed the military team on patrol, killed an officer and 3 others. They even attempted to sign, this one that I'm talking about happened about a month ago. Oh, really? Yes. They even attempted to snatch a gun truck, but the military successfully resisted them and killed some of them. Now, former governor of Sokoto State appealed to them when he saw that, okay, these guys were preaching Islam, they wanted better practice of religion and all that. He appealed to them to calm down. Then they decided to lie low. Right? This Gudu, where they are most active, is one of the most neglected local government in the whole of Sokoto State. In fact, they had their first, is the only local government in Nigeria at a point without a senior secondary school. It was Tambua that laid the foundation for that first senior secondary school in a whole local government. That school that I built, people can use it now because these boys are active. They collect taxes from people through livestock, in form of livestock. It is true that the instability in Mali and Niger made them more active. What I disagree with is the attempt to make it look like they just happened on the scene, that this is a new terrorist group. No, they are not. If you go to Kebbi, Auje and Arugungu, these are local governments located close to Sokoto State, the areas where they are active. And those areas where they are active are close to Niger, the Niger border. Okay. If you go to all of these places, these people are not new to them. In fact, they will tell you where they are, the areas where they are occupied. The thing that gives me joy is that, okay, the army is moving troops in that direction. Yeah. So I know that there are days of infamy that will soon come to an end. Yeah. But I disagree that this is a new terrorist group. Okay. As early as 2018, far back as 2018, I edited story about them. And they have been carrying out their activities in those areas. Today, they are active in 5 local governments. They were originally restricted to 2. That is Gudu and Yangaza. But they are now in Binji, Silame, Gadabawa, and Ilela. Ilela is the border town. Sokoto and Kebbi, Niger Republic. And Ilela, right? Okay. Border between Nigeria and Niger. Then in Kebbi, they are in Auji and Arugungu. Yeah. Which, as I said earlier, also border the border Niger Republic. They are close to Niger Republic.
Yeah. I spoke about thankfully, the General Edward Buba talked about, he said, we know where they are. Apparently, as I said, eternal vigilance. They say that's the price you pay for liberty.
So I'm even more worried that he should be coming to say we know where you are. It shouldn't be. If you know where they are, go there and then do your job rather than coming to come and begin to broadcast to the enemies. What do you want them to do? They want to hear this. What will they do? Are they going to wait for you to come? No, they will move. You understand? So the best thing is, okay, fine. You have identified them. You know where they are, but don't come and tell us where they are. Because if you, it's always very funny that some people, including police, and they just feel that these terrorists, they don't watch TV or they don't read newspapers. You understand?
But the intelligence network is
it's very effective. Why would you say that somebody like that when Shaka was there, he'll be doing videos and then he'll be dancing AK-47? He knows that
Counts audio man.
Yes.
An excellent one.
Excellent.
You will see him when he's even putting audio clip.
So they have everything. They're professional. Of course. So it shouldn't be coming out to come and tell them, okay, we know where you are, we are going to attack you. No, go there, do your work. And once you neutralize them, that is where you can now
come and tell us the story.
Come and tell us. You know, now that we can see the spread that they have both in Kebbi as well as in Sokoto, it means that we have a huge problem in our hands. You know, it means that these people they're already in our territory. How do we now deal with them? Because if they came all the way from Mali or they came from Niger, they have already intermarried with our people already. And so how would the government be able to solve it? How would the military be able to differentiate who is a member of that group and who is not a member of that group? You know, so it's a huge problem, and I hope that the intelligence gathering mechanism will be put to bear here.
And as Bikio talked, he talked about their religious inclination. It's
a bit different from Boko Haram, because for instance, Boko Haram was just too extreme. Even though I still fault whatever they are saying, because you can't say you don't like Western education, but meanwhile you are using technology. Exactly, you are still using technology.
Your gadgetry is
the Western. You understand? You should be using it. For instance, you want to pass your information. You should be using drums, so that we now know that you are traditional. So. The defense exactly, which it won't go far, So I think we want to support the defense headquarters. Let them do their job, but I think press conferences like this they shouldn't divulge much, so that we don't let the enemies begin to, know their plans and all.
No, Asoko, they are military people. They know the game. They know how to.
Then they should watch the language. Communication matters a lot.
Because terrorists are also
watching
and listening.
Yeah,
Watching and listening.
Exactly.
In those days, if you abuse it, how it will come out.